Hello travelers! I am Lorekeen, your traveler's guide to Tyria. The past few weeks we had the pleasure of visiting our tangle-minded Sylvari friends in their home in the Caledon forest. This time we will explore the more intellectually advanced side of Mikuma jungle. So put on your lab coats and glasses, because today we start our journey to Metrica Province. Be ready for everything from golem research to chaos magic, in equal parts adventure and meta-scientific breakthroughs.
So, there we were, and all I could think to do was pull out my septipincers and latch onto its nose with them. It screamed and ran.
I've heard this story. It doesn't make you the foremost authority on septipincer techniques.
Of course it does. Apart from my years of study, I've had in-the-field experience. Do not discount my expertise.
A race of engineers, scientists, and mad geniuses, molded by evolution to fit their previously subterranean lifestyle. The Asura are big only where it matters, their heads and their ambition. With a body in the proportions of 2-year-old humans, Asura's hunger for knowledge comes from understanding that magic science and technology can give them power and make them stand out. Add their turbulent past in the equation, and you understand why power is something they deeply need. 250 years ago, when Primordia stirred, its destroyers chased out most of the underground civilizations from the depth of Tyria. We already talked about how that affected the dwarfs in our episode about Droknir's Forge, I'll link that below if you missed it. The Asura settled among the ruins of the Tarnished Coast, quickly and magically developing their capital city, Radasum. Once that was done, they went ahead and revolutionized transportation all over Tyria. First with their Asura Gate technology, which we find mostly in big cities, as it is very expensive and labor-intensive to set up. Next to that, the Asura developed magical matter transportive devices, more commonly known as waypoints. That's not to say they did this out of the kindness of their little hearts. There is science in haggling too, so they know to ask for quite a hefty price for the use of their fancy devices, and they will not shy away from taking the last coin from your inventory. And so, all your hard-earned gold that you spend on waypoints ends up in the coffers in Radasum.
I'm particularly fascinated by the fact that the world's smallest sentient race is also its most intelligent.
What fascinates you about it? Seems fairly elementary to me. We're the top of the evolutionary chain. We're what happens when you eliminate weakness and waste. We're concentrated magnificence.
The Asura may seem a bit arrogant and slightly rude, but don't take it personally. They believe they have proven their intellectual and magical superiority, and after everything they have been through, their attitude is earned. For the Asura, other races are mainly useful for things like heavy lifting, risk-taking, and, well, asking pointless questions. But why bother dealing with inferior beings when you can turn to golemancy and create genius-operated living enchanted manifestations, aka golems, that can do all that work? As an added benefit, they operate with just enough programmable dialogue to tickle the ego of their creator.
You are my favorite. Good morning, good morning, good morning.
The golems are also good at keeping time, functioning as alarm clocks for mornings and evenings.
Time, 1 hours.
And they make pretty good messengers.
Good. Target located. Stand by for message.
Excelsior! I love getting messages.
Ink, I saw you today outside the lab. Please use more discretion when testing your cloth of invisibility. Fa.
I guess my cloth of invisibility still needs more work. Thank goodness it wasn't cold out.
And like all good born and bred capitalists, the Asura will guard their know-how zealously.
Did you get that you-know-what we need back at the you-know-where?
I can't talk about it here. I'm expecting you-know-who to come by any minute.
Okay, I'll be back at you-know-where, doing you-know-what until you-know-when.
As in any society that puts so much value on knowledge and intelligence, schools are kind of important. Every well-educated Asura can join one of the 3 colleges. The College of Dynamics produces gizmo makers extraordinaire, or what you call chemical engineers. Energetic, enthusiastic, and impulsive, The members of this school produce highly experimental and spontaneous work, and their creations are unstable and unpredictable. In this school, an experiment is only a failure if nothing is learned from it. The College of Statics creates civil engineers, builders and architects, who excel at new designs using old materials in innovative ways, and expanding the purview of known magics for practical application. More conservative and cautious in nature, these geniuses specialize in permanent structures and large-scale projects. The College of Synergetics is where you find nuclear engineers, interested in philosophical and mystical complexities of how energy patterns form, and alchemagical fractals propagate. Secretive and more philosophically bent, they believe they know how everyone else's mind works. And those minds are out to get them.
I know the eternal alchemy requires that all things have purpose, but I fail to see it for all beings.
Such as our esteemed synergism colleague?
Quite so.
Normally, research is done when a bunch of Asura get together, form a team called a crew, they solve the problem, and then go their separate ways. Because of the Asura's competitive nature, that leads to secrecy, and a lot of information gets lost. But there is another way to do things, that reduces some of that loss of information. Although not exactly a college, joining the Inquisition is also a career choice available to the Asura. The Inquest functions with a very well-structured corporatist hierarchy, a mega crew in which membership is usually for life, and all research belongs to the group. Morals are left out of this structure, as members of this infamous mega crew aim to weaponize the eternal alchemy, in pursuit of reaching full dominion over Tyria and other species. Talk about big ambitions!
I've heard rumors that the Inquest is recruiting.
I couldn't work for them, no matter how bored or hungry. My tolerance of evil is too low.
They can't be that bad. Genius turned evil is still genius.
However, before even applying for any of these colleges and organizations, the Asura progenies first gain academic experience in the different labs in Metrica Province, especially around Soren Draa. Apparently named after the existentialist Danish philosopher, Søren Kierkegaard, the town of Soren Draa is bustling with brilliant minds hard at work, tirelessly tinkering and collaborating. A mix of teamwork, exploration, and the eternal battle for bragging rights.
Excellent work!
But first, let's talk cats. Unlike in Queensdale and Caledon Forest, only one hungry cat will wait for you here. And that's okay, there are worse ways to split 8 professional cats over 5 starter maps. The Revenants find their cats in the mist, while this cat will accept only a bowl of curry mussel soup from Guardians. And as always, be careful, this little rascal will fight the other black cats in your home instance.
I heard your father made another prize-winning golem sub-harmonizer.
Don't tell anyone, but I've been fixing his prototypes. He has really good ideas, but is really bad at numbers.
Really? You know, that could get you a spot on almost any crew.
Oh, I don't need a little polishing on someone else's experiment to guarantee my career.
Although still young, Lisa is already a master golemancer and the leader of a crew. And this golem is her masterpiece. Or it will be, when she will iron out the bugs.
There, I fixed it. You won't be giving me any more trouble. That doesn't seem right.
Peacemaker Chief Grum is the inventor of PM900A golems, and he used alchemagical manipulation to give them an upright moral code.
Ah! Truly a thing of genius.
Along with fine workmanship and impressive weaponry, this makes the PM900A top-of-the-line security golems.
The product of a genius mind.
This must be the reason why suspicious individuals are constantly trying to undermine his work, by sneaking in faulty parts.
Yes. Quite
Excuse me,
impervious.
Chief Grum. I have some parts you ordered.
I don't remember ordering any parts.
You're Grum, aren't you? It says this is for you.
Very well. Leave it over there and be gone. The malfunctioning golems can be repaired by weakening them. It will force their system to reset.
If this happens and you would like to help, grab a neuromitigator and blast those golems into obedience, to weaken the logic defense matrix and recalibrate their moral coding.
Well, that was an interesting turn of events.
Interesting?
Yes. Let's call it an unforeseen variable in a routine training exercise.
I think you're an unforeseen variable.
But contrary to what you might think of this place, it's not all work. Love is in the air, Asura style.
Target located. Stand by for message.
What is it now?
Fa, my apologies for any trauma I may have caused you. My cloth of invisibility still needs work, but I am certain it could be perfected with your further input. Perhaps over dinner. Yours in science, Inc.
Incorrigible.
For this race, a relationship starts when two individuals fall in love with the same beautiful concept, and it can evolve into a marriage of the mind, that may create a rapid development of ideas, and increased conceptual paradigms. Children are mostly side effects in these relationships. Zhu has a secret admirer and occasionally she receives love messages and collaboration offers.
Target located. Stand by for message. Dear Zika, your brilliance is radiant like the sun. Quit that lab. You deserve your own. To be your assistant would grant me everlasting happiness. Signed, an admirer.
Oh my. Who sent this message?
Error. Sender name not found.
Oh well, I don't have time for such nonsense.
Who's this worker you're dating?
He finished third in dynamics, Father. You'll like him.
Why didn't he finish first?
The Synergen crew had already recruited him. His priorities changed.
His priorities changed.
Zan is the overprotective father of Allie. Much to his daughter's annoyance, he is not happy about her dating Crab with his laid-back attitude, and lousy third place in graduating from the College of Dynamics.
He'll be here any minute, Father. Please be hospitable.
Oh, I'll be very hospitable.
If he could, Zan would probably design a dad bot to chaperone their dates, ensuring they adhere to the most dad-approved behaviors. Oh wait, he can, and he did.
Zappalicious greetings, Allie. What's crackling? You must be Papa Zan. I'm Crab of the Synergen crew.
Where are you taking my daughter, Crab?
Sir, I thought we'd go into the city for dinner at this little human place I know.
Human food? Zappel, ick!
We better get going, Crab. See you later, Father.
Keep it snapping, Papa Zan. Don't worry, I'll take good care of Allie. She's my own special fuss for adorable flower.
Oh, I'm not worried. Dom 555I, engage. Initiate chaperone sequence.
Father.
You geniuses have a good time.
Hands where I can see them at all times.
Abbott considers Soren Draa the center of the known universe. Or at least, the parts of the universe that actually matter, since all of the greatest labs are within sight of these steps: Hydrone, Synergen, Opticalium, Terranexic, Aeronautics, PR&T Esoterics, and Splorg. The very future is being formed inside their hollow walls. But we'll talk more about that in our next episode, when we will meet the competitors of the Golem battles and look closer into what Asura do for fun.
There, I fixed it. You won't be giving me any more trouble.
Now here's your homework, write in the comments section which college you would attend and why. And if you enjoy this kind of content and you've learned something interesting, please like and subscribe to help the channel grow. And while you're at it, hit that notification button, so you'll always be ready to join us on our future adventures. But until then, happy exploring!